What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Sean from 4JLU, 4 Geeks Like You, and you're now tuned into my review of Man of Steel.
In time, you will help them accomplish wonders.
You believe your son is safe?
I will find him!
Now, the film starts us off on Krypton. We get to see the beautiful planet. We get to see Kal-El being born, or Superman being born. We get to see Zod committing genocide. We get to see Jor-El kicking Zod's ass. We get to see the emotional send-off of Superman to planet Earth, and then the death of his parents to the destruction of Krypton. All of that lasted about, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes, which was good because we never really got insight on the planet and actually like the parents and what was their set of mind when they thought of, hey, I'm going to send my son off to another planet because this planet is about to destroy itself, basically. Now, when he got to Earth, we didn't get to really see him as a baby being found by the Kents or anything. They started off with him as an adult dealing with the fact that he has these abilities. He wants to go out there and save people, but if he does, then people will acknowledge that there's somebody out there like that, an alien, and this could be catastrophic for planet Earth. Now, what I liked about this is that they focused on him as a kid dealing with his powers, and then him as an adult dealing with the same thing, because he has to restrain himself more as an adult. As a kid, he has to basically hide in the shadows. So I like that they focused on that. The acting, Henry Cavill as Superman is freaking awesome, man. I mean, the dude embodies Superman. To me, he's the best Superman that I've seen on screen so far, mainly because they focused on three things with dealing with this version of Superman. They focused on the human side, they focused on the alien side, and then they focused on the dark side of Superman. All that in one showed that he was always conflicted. You know, what was right might have been wrong, and what was wrong might have been right, and they put him in those situations twice, and I like the outcome for both times. Now, Michael Shannon as Zod was a good Zod. He is a good Zod. But I just felt like he could have brought more to the picture. I mean, he was there. You saw him kill people. You know, he committed genocide in the beginning of the film, which started people off by saying, hey, Zod is a badass. But throughout the film, that sort of shifted. Amy Adams as Lois, I really wasn't feeling. I didn't like her as Lois. Lois is sarcastic. She's rebellious. I didn't really see that side of Amy Adams. So I didn't enjoy her on screen as Lois. In fact, I found her forgettable. When I walked out of theaters, I wasn't even thinking about Lois at all. And Faye Aura. Faye Aura was one of the main stars of this film to me, next to Superman, because she was killing people. She was wrecking shit, destroying everything in her way. She had no remorse. She was dark. She was the embodiment of what a true villain should be. I felt that she hands down stole the scene from Michael Shannon. Now, my likes in this film, of course, would be Henry Cavill's portrayal of Superman. The action scenes in here were awesome. I felt that if somebody's sitting back right now and they're like, you know what, we need to take another stab at Dragon Ball Z, they just have to look at these fight scenes that Zack Snyder and had put out here for Man of Steel and say, you know what, that shit right there could hands down be a Dragon Ball Z fight scene, especially the fight scenes towards the end. But the scene in Smallville alone, to me, was the best fight scene or best action scene in this film, hands down. Another thing that I liked again was Faye Aura, man. I just like her character. I can't even say how much I really enjoyed seeing her on the screen than I did Michael Shannon's Zod. That's it. Hans Zimmer's music was also awesome in this film, hands down. And Kevin Costner's portrayal of Pa Kent was really good as well. Now, my dislikes on this film would have to be Michael Shannon. Again, it felt like he was held back. Zod is supposed to be this guy that has no remorse. He's coming here for a reason. He's supposed to wreck shit. I didn't get that from Zod. Instead, I got that from Faye Aura, and I felt that if the roles had been reversed, Zod would have been more of a memorable character. I would have walked out saying, that guy is freaking awesome. I want to see him again. But I didn't. When things happened with Zod in the last scene, I was just like, okay, I guess that's that. Another thing that I didn't like was the pacing of the film. Like, things just felt too rushed. And Zack Snyder is known for doing that. I've watched a lot of Zack Snyder films, and it's just like everything is rushed with Snyder. But, you know, that's pacing. It took away from the film for me. The relationship between Superman and Lois just felt rushed. there were things where Feora and the other dude that came down with her were fighting, and then all of a sudden this dude just disappeared throughout a half of the movie, and I'm like, where is he? Like, I don't even know if he's dead or not. He just disappeared. So those would be my main likes and dislikes. Overall, I walked out of the film giving it a 3 out of 5. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, what? It's freaking epic. You know, that's your opinion. I just felt that there were a lot of things in this film that didn't really boost it to that point where it deserved a 5 out of 5 from me. I did enjoy it. I love the action in the film. I love Cavill's portrayal of Superman, and I definitely liked Feora. But I just felt that Michael Shannon's portrayal of Zod, or the character of Zod, was just so weak in this film. Not physically, but just him on scene. He didn't have that presence that I expected. It just really didn't get that 5 out of 5 for me, you know? So again, this is Sean from 4GLU, for Geeks Like You. Stay tuned for more reviews, guys, and definitely check it out. It's worth a watch. I saw it in IMAX. Don't go see it in IMAX. Don't go see it in 3D, because I really don't understand the effects. The effects really didn't wow me at all. They didn't even make me go, holy shit. No, nothing. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. 3 out of 5. I'll check you guys out later. Have a good one, and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!